A lot of Jamaicans were excited about the discovery of a potential 7 billion barrels of oil in Jamaican waters. However, 20 million visitors each year to Jamaica can produce 10 times more wealth for Jamaica over the next 30 years than 7 billion barrels of oil in Jamaican waters. The Jamaican government has made twice as much money each year from tourism than Guyana has made from oil over the past 5 years since they started their oil production. The Jamaican government earns about $2 billion from tourism each year, while Guyana earns about $1 billion from oil each year. One report states that, with nearly 5 years of oil production so far, Guyana has received more than $5 billion in revenue from oil sales and royalties. With this new injection of revenue, the government has already withdrawn nearly half of this amount and is due to exceed $3 billion in spending by the end of the year, 23 October 2024. The government's take from oil production is expected to increase to $4.2 billion annually by 2025. However, government revenues are projected to fall to $2.4 billion in 2027 due to a forecasted drop in oil prices and continued spending on field development. By just doubling Jamaica's tourism industry, the Jamaican government will see much more revenue from tourism than what Guyana is earning from oil. The amount of money that Guyana is making from oil will have a much bigger impact on their population because they have such a small population of just 827,000 people. Hence, if Guyana with 11 billion barrels of oil is finding it hard to compete with Jamaica's tourism industry, then even if Jamaica were to start drilling for 7 billion barrels of oil, it would be nothing compared to Jamaica's tourism industry. Also, with Guyana projected to start producing 1.3 million barrels of oil per day, their oil will run out after just 20 years, meaning that they may need to start importing oil from Jamaica, a bit like what the other oil-producing country of Trinidad has to start doing this year, 2025. Jamaica's tourism industry had started before Trinidad discovered oil, and it is still growing while Trinidad's oil is running out. Jamaica's tourism industry will still be growing when Guyana runs out of oil. It is time Jamaicans wake up to the potentials of the tourism industry and rally behind the Prime Minister when he says that he wants to double the Jamaican tourism industry. Tourism in Jamaica is much more than just money. It is to give every Jamaican young man the chance to have a house and raise a family. Unless young Jamaican males are allowed to own their houses and raise a family respectfully, they will continue in hopelessness, crimes, and violence. Unless young men have hope and responsibility, they will treat work with a casual attitude and walk off the job as soon as they have an issue at work, etc. They need to know within themselves that they are working to pay their mortgage, so as to keep that roof over their partner and lovely children's heads. Just like I see young men doing in the first world country where I am currently living. Hence, the expansion of the tourism industry is also to enable the government to start a massive house building program. This is to build 30,000 houses every year over the next 10 years, totaling 300,000 affordable houses. Then all Jamaicans who are working a full-time minimum wage job will be able to buy a house, just like people in a first world country. Many Jamaicans who are working a minimum wage job in the UK, the USA, or Canada are able to buy a house. Some may have to work 2 or even 3 jobs, but they work hard and pay for their house. It's time that Jamaicans in Jamaica are given the same opportunity to do the same thing in Jamaica. Bearing in mind also that Singapore, which is just over half the size of St. Elizabeth, had 20 million visitors in 2019. Hence, if a country which is smaller than one parish in Jamaica can have 20 million visitors in 1 year, why can't the whole of Jamaica have 20 million visitors in 1 year? It would be a drop in the ocean for Jamaica to have 20 million visitors each year, when compared to some other countries like Hong Kong, which is even more dense than Singapore. Or if we compare the Bahamas' population size to that of Jamaica, we would need over 60 million visitors to match the Bahamas' visitor numbers per capita each year. We would need 10 million extra visitors in 2025, totaling 14 million visitors to match other Caribbean countries, and they are still currently growing faster than Jamaica. Hence, not only does Jamaica's tourism industry need to start growing, but we need to start growing faster than our Caribbean neighbors and those further afield.